The Redeemer has risen.
Hey, what is up guys, masterleaf here, back to do another first person video, and of course it's going to be another installment of my trick series, you know, whatever you want to call it, Leaf's Labs. This is straight out of the labs, this one. It's going to be involving something that I don't think has ever been uncovered before. It's actually something I found today. It's going to be just one thing that I'm going to show today guys, but it's a good one, so let's get into it, shall we? So I'm going to demonstrate this first off with the Zone Troopers. Now, if you've been watching my videos for a while, you know that I like to use the Zone Trooper drop pod, you know, this ability here to harass my opponent's expansion. And time is of the essence when you're using that support power, because, you know, your opponent's going to rapidly get a Shredder turret down or a watchtower to defend those Zone Troopers off. So you've got really limited time to do damage to them. So really what I need these Zone Troopers to do is to do more damage in a shorter space of time. And I've basically found a way to make the alpha damage more. And for all of you who don't know what alpha damage is, it is the amount of damage per shot that these units do. And I found a way to make this damage per shot more, but it only works for one shot. So what is it, Leaf? What are you trying to show me here? Well, it has to do with pausing an upgrade at 99%. With this example, I'm going to use scanner packs. So really, when you unpause this upgrade, it's going to give your Zone Troopers a free shot afterwards. There's going to be no reload time. It's the same weapon, but there's going to be no reload time. So they shoot twice. And if you pause it at 99%, it's going to be instantaneous. So I'm going to show you what happens when I kill Harvest here. This is how long it takes to go down. And with the upgrade, this is how long it will take. It instantly dies. So you can see how that can make a difference in a lot of games. Alright guys, the next example is going to be with railguns. Now we know that Mab tanks are super clumsy. We know that they struggle against tripods. So how does this fare with the railguns? Well, let me show you guys. This is how long these Mab tanks take to kill this with the regular attack. And with the railguns at 99%, this is how long it will take. And then it goes down instantaneously with that double punch combo. And what about Nod, I hear you ask? Well, we can use Tiberian core as another example. Got 20 bikes here selected, 22 to be exact. And I'm going to kill this Redeemer or do as much damage as I can to it. But before I do that, let's see how much damage these bikes do in a single volley. So you can see the reload time is quite substantial with the bike, so this would do a lot with the typical missiles coming immediately after the non-typical attack. So let's do it again. And then typical comes in, and there you go. Tons more damage in the same amount of time. Oh, and here's some stealth tanks if you're wondering how that works as well. Longest volley ever. So yeah guys, hope you enjoyed this tip, something that I found today, and it's going to come immensely useful, especially with that Zone Trooper drop pod, which I usually do. And I think from now I'm going to experiment around and pause my upgrades at 99% and see what, you know, kind of things I can do, because I'm sure there's way more possibilities. So yeah, hope you enjoy these series of games. They're going to be highlights from the recent streams I've had. Again, I struggle to get games now, but I do my best. So yeah guys, hope you enjoy this series of games. This is going to be masterleaf. Peace out. So, you know, the disadvantage of playing two patches is that you make suboptimal decisions because your mind is associating certain things based on a different patch. I don't think I should abandon 1.03. My preference is this, but R16. We could take the best from R1.03, bring it over to this patch. It will probably be the better patch to play overall. But it's going to be hard convincing the mod maker of this and 1.03 to make point, to make the next 1.02 plus. Man, so many numbers. CEGF's naming scheme, it was not the best typically. You look at 1.03, some of the versions it had, it was like test 111, test 113, test 114, you know. Who's ever going to remember that? Also, they came like every 3 days, his updates. It was non-stop. He kept updating it and making huge changes. In the end, I kind of gave up on it since he added Devourer tanks for Traveler 59. And I'm not sure why you would do that. I argued that Traveler never needed them. At what point did Traveler need dev tanks? You've given them $900 cultists that no longer require a stasis chamber to build. All you need is a tier 2. So, with that in mind, why would you do that? Anyway, it doesn't look like he's too concerned on scouting now. This could be the game that he doesn't rush me. Obviously, I could waffle on about 1.03 a lot. I did intend to have a podcast of Green Zero about why 1.03 kind of failed. But I wasn't feeling too well when we played a 2v2 tournament. So we never got around to the conversation. But, yeah. It wasn't because of the tournament. Even before then, I didn't really feel like playing. And you know, you get days like that. That's totally normal. Listening to strategies the top players use sometimes makes me laugh at myself using basic strategies like spamming tanks. I don't blame... Like, what? Spamming tanks? What's wrong with that? This is Command and Conquer. This is what this game's marketed towards. You know, tank spamming. Why is tank spamming so good? Because counters to tanks are more expensive. Tanks crush infantry, which make them a soft counter to infantry. They just need more money to counter compared to Infernair. Infernair are just niche options that you have. Also, I didn't spread my refs out. I have one strategy, and that's Rocket Head. That could be good in this game. We may just do that, man. Sounds like a cool idea to me. We could go for some couple rocket heads with pit bulls. Oops, just lost me a unit there, unfortunately. Okay. It's pretty campy, this map. I think it's got a bug. Yeah, I need to try and stop that. Where's that buggy? It's not over there. Getting AP ammo online this time. Awesome. And how am I going to respond after my... I could just take up the tier 3. That's one thing as well, which you can do. It's super effective. If they go for tier 3, you go for your own tier 3. So I may just do that now. He's not scouting me. Here's the bike which we expected to see. He thinks I'm spamming pit bulls. Okay. He's going bike buggy himself at the moment. I don't know if you've used the trick where you can load hammerheads quickly, but that's also really good as well. Okay. So here are the bike buggies. He needs to be careful where he ventures, otherwise he will be in some trouble here. Actually, we could just go for like mass railguns, right? Let's go for railguns. Okay. This one isn't garrisoned up, unfortunately. this rocket hammerhead. Also, why make those when we can make rocket squads here? Ooh. He's wasting too many forces here in my opinion. I don't agree with that. Okay. Now what I aim to do is a little attack here with my zone trooper drop pod. I'm going to have to get the upgrade for it now. Okay. He's now moving back to base to defend this. Got the railguns online, so yeah, can do some pretty sick damage here. Where's my MCV? Is it moving out for the expansion? Yes, it is. Can't put down AA anymore. That's not good for him whatsoever. He's going to get tip core online soon, which is bad. A bit messy this game, but it's forcing out tons of anti-air. Oh my god, fuck. Can't afford to be making micro errors like that. Why is this not on the queue on the selection? Why was now not on the selection, man? I don't know. Cheers for the follow, by the way. Oh, I get fucking lag when I do this. Wow, where did he get all these tanks from? Wow. Holy shit, he just massed tons of tanks. That was very, very wasteful what just happened there. He's going to go stealth tanks now, no doubt about that. Man, that was insane, like how he spammed all that. I need to go for infantry, I think, on this map. He'll go for stealth tanks here. Here comes a double A spam. He's now finally got a tech down. Bunch of tanks. Alright, there's a couple here that are wounded. We can try and kill those. We'll go for tip core now as well. Go for that. Alright, here comes the freaking stealth tanks, so we're going to prepare for that as well. I'll go for a couple more zone heads as well. Sorry, rocket heads. That annoying pylon in the way. Okay.
Harvester under attack. Insufficient funds. Our base is under attack. We're engaged with the enemy, sir. Yes, sir. Harvester loaded ready. Harvesting operation. Careful. Building on hold. Cancel. Targeting enemy.
I need these hammerheads over here right this very instant. Where are those scorpion tanks though? They need to respond over there immediately, I think. Okay. We'll take out the back of his base. Got the hammerheads in here for support. He's got lasers online now as well. Okay, where's this map? This needs to go back to base for repair. And yeah, that obviously does slow me down a little bit. I'm going to go for my ion cannon here. It's going to be a long, long game.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Careful with this stuff. Do you need me? Moving out. Select target. Stealth unit detected. Select target.
Go for the ion cannon. Now I have tanks too. Why is it flying into the harvester, man? They should be firing at max range. Now it's a campy game. Not the GDI. Okay. Is he going infantry now? How'd this order not go through? I don't understand, man. Why is this happening to me?
Tiberian exposure detected. Construction complete. New construction options. Training.
Okay. Let's see how he contends with this. I do have my shockwave if things get dire.
Construction complete.
Ground support on the way.
He needs venoms, I think.
Support on the way. Acknowledged.
More stealth tanks as redeemers over there. Okay, cool. We can get that. Emp Center too.
Construction complete.
This map needs repairs.
Where do you need me? Ground support. Zone is hot. Got the guns. That's right. Acknowledged.
Okay. And I guess there's no reason for me to move back because I do have the super weapon, whereas he doesn't. What I think I will get is a couple of juggernauts out. He's probably going to go to an air switch. Now I would think.
Hammerhead here. Got the guns.
Detected.
Does he have
Systems on red. Where do you need me?
the upgrades online? Come on, kill that.
Acknowledged.
Yeah, he does have venoms, never mind.
Standing by.
Select target. Select target.
Why'd he sell that secret shrine? He could have just stealthed his base up. Get these harvesters idle so I can regrow that Tiberian, because in the late game I have much less Tiberian compared to my opponent.
Hammerhead here.
Unit lost. Unit under attack.
Juggernaut. Standing by. Everything's ready. Where do you need me? Rotors engaged.
Wow.
Building.
Let's position ourselves here a little bit.
Ground support. Hammerhead here.
On hold. Cancel. Building. Our base is under attack.
You don't want to take this engagement until I have this
Construction.
juicy, delicious army in range.
Unit under attack. Select target. Harvester under attack.
Come on, kill this.
Select target. Select target.
And that was pretty successful.
Construction.
Supersonic airstrike as well. Look at those GI support powers.
Zone is hot. Ground support. Dead.
Should have had some stealth tanks.
You are victorious.
No stuff is low in game. Yeah, the thing about the super weapon is it forces him to engage, and this is not 1.02 ion cannon, man. This fires 4 times quicker, so you can incinerate your opponent's army with GDI's ion cannon now. So, you know, it's not the damage of the super weapon that makes going for a super weapon worth it. It's the passive effect it has before you fire it. Your opponent has a countdown to kill you. So it forces him to make an ill-timed engagement just because you have the ion cannon super weapon. But for all you who don't know, Dynamic was one of the best players in this game when it came out. Dynamic also active in Red Alert Remastered, though as you all know, Remastered C&C not my cup of tea. I don't really like that. Yeah, it is true. It's a big ass donation indeed. It's not the first one he's made, so he for sure is a great guy. Been having some nice conversations with him lately as well. Tournament Rift 20 foxholes on opponent's expansion. Yeah, well, you might see people try it after my last video. Also, I'm getting black hand again. This is from 4 games, 3 black hands. So I am confident at this hour minus 1 hour, it is the ideal time to be getting black hand from random. The previous times I've been going for flame tank rushes, which haven't been working out for me. So this time I will not do that. What are we gonna see here? Just a Bucky Scout, okay. Also delay his harvester a little bit. If he wants to do that, then he'll be marginally behind on his second harvester though. Not gonna make a big deal. I'm gonna get this scout off anyway. Talking about vacuum cleaners. Yeah. What is this? Nod? Oh wow, black hand v nod. Yeah, had a nice strategy years ago before quad turrets got removed. There was a trick, by the way, to get quad turrets to work without desyncing the game. And the trick was to upgrade, to not have any shredder turret or any laser turret on the map already, or SAM turret, before the quad turret upgrade is complete. If that happens, then the quad turrets have a significantly less chance of desyncing the game, which ultimately is a good thing. Anyway, Senna, as we expect, he will be going in for this 2-war factory push. What I like to do against this is infantry and bikes, so I'm going to do that now. I'm positive he is going to be doing this. By the way, making sure turrets as well, just strictly for drafting, not a waste of time in 1.02 plus, because you do get 4 members in your drafted squad, unlike 1.03 where it's just like 1 member. Sorry, 3 members. It's not very much. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and just, you know, send some random units all over the place just to make sure that he's not, you know, all. If we can take this bunker here, that would be fantastic. Anyway, he's gonna get underway with that expansion. I'm gonna be going for these bikes now. I'm gonna get this upgrade online. I'm gonna queue these over here. And it's very hard for him to remove Black Disciple infantry. So, we're going to see how he deals with this. Just going to spread these infantry out. Oh. Can garrison this up here. Take over dem spikes, that's what we'll do. Got a bunch of infantry too coming out still. I don't know if he's booby-trapped that top base, but Senna, he is still in some deep trouble.
Construction complete. Unit lost. Cannot deploy here. Training. Insufficient funds.
Get some freebies here. Very, very nice. Come on, take out that hub. This lag. I hope it goes away. Look at that splash damage you just took there. Senna losing so many units. Oh, I forgot to take over that spike that he had there. My bad. Anyway, I haven't been taking blue tip either. That's something that I should definitely be taking, especially down here. That's pretty much guaranteed for us if we grab that. Bunker doing work as well. And he's slowly cleaning me up, but I don't know how he's going to really do anything. I think it's he who is currently slowing down a bit. Anyways, he's on 2 spikes currently. He's spread up a bit. That bunker doing a lot of damage up there. We're going to go ahead and clean up these buggies here. Every unit counts. Awesome. I should maybe make another attempt for that spike in the bottom. These spike probably need some repairs. Can I can I watch the show match from like where from YouTube? Oh sorry, Bike Rush had to. I felt that Bike Rush didn't have the time to play the show match because he had something with his kid. So I mean, family time is more important than, you know, Kane's wrath. Anyway, if he goes ahead and tries to crush these, he'll get savagely wrecked by my 1-click here. And of course, I can always draft turrets too just to deal with obelisk. Am I queuing obelisks? I don't think I am. What I could do with those, a couple M buggies on the front line. Actually, we go for a commando too. That would be a great option. Trying to get into the back of my base, I see. Interesting. How successful he'll be with that. But he's going to lose his MCV.
Tiberian will set us free.
Probably could just empty this obelisk. Where's those scorpion tanks? Did he lose them all to the fanatics? Yeah, rarely made fanatics, but can do some major AoE damage on tanks if your opponent isn't looking.
Let's gather all we can.
I understand. Here's my card.
Firing at that.
Okay.
Whenever you're ready. I approve.
Keep giving it to him.
Something you need. I'll just drop this off. Okay.
Really do see commandos, but they're going to be doing some pretty sick damage here. So the obelisk don't really need this anymore. Those 3 spikes in the back doing so much damage. He'll never be able to kill this commander, by the way, because he's only got regular shredder turrets. And they do nothing to commandos, as you'll see here. Where's that commandos over here? Yeah, look at him go. Or her. She also heals up as well. Just milking everything coming out of that barracks.
Here's my card.
I don't know why he's going infantry, man. That's like the worst thing to build in front of a heroic commando. I mean, these didn't even have to spawn as heroic. They would have just gone heroic by now because of how much Senna is just letting them kill.
Unit under attack. Building.
Okay.
Under attack. Construction complete.
Obelisk's taking pot shots here. Commando cleaning up. Yeah, indeed. I mean, if you want to kill your opponent's base, I think of no better of a counter. Plus, the regular shredder turrets but upgrades on them don't do anything to this unit. He needs literally bikes, or sorry, not bikes, I mean venoms. If he doesn't have venoms, he just loses.
Harvester lost. Stealth unit detected. Unit under attack.
And they're both alive as well. Well, I guess we'll just kill his whole base of commandos because he's not going to give up. I think he just wants to give us a show of hero commandos because he's making the... Why would you do this, man? It doesn't make sense why he's making... Man, why would you do this? Why? This is the worst use of your money. Imp spam, eh? Actually, where's the other one? Your sis is required. We're gonna clean Senna up here with commandos until he sells up. I think he's just doing this on purpose though. I know it looks like a campaign mission. It's not the first time, man, that this has happened with Senna. I think he does it on purpose, though we never know. Infantry, eh? Inf don't work against commandos. Who would have thought? But I should have anticipated the switch to tech. I should have maybe gone for tripods.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Construction complete. New construction options. Building. Training. Structure sold. Building. Training.
Anyway, yeah, the only reason he won that game is because he obviously killed my harvester and I was forced to cancel my ref, which devastated my eco. What faction am I? Reaper 17. Okay, well I just need to scout. Like if I can scout, then I'm fine. I don't know why I'm struggling today. Some days I'm flying, but today I don't know what it is. Okay, I'm versus not, so I do need to scout for flame tanks this game. Like, we're not... I think I'm probably, of all the players, probably one of the most inconsistent. Versus not, so I need to check for bikes, flame tanks, whatnot. He may go for Reckoner. Last time he went for Reckoner though, it didn't work out for him. Trying to anti-scam me here. Be curious if he tries to tower cell. Harvesters are harvesting, cool. Well, not necessarily. Scrin's not broken against GI. If GI decides to go Firehawks, if you're like me and you want to do something but Firehawks, then yes, it could seem that way. But I'm not one for the meta that last game I did. Oh my god, what am I doing? Am I just blind? That is funny. Like, that's the second time I got scouts off and I didn't even see he was going bikes. Just not focusing currently. I didn't even see them. They totally crept out of my view. Whatever. Well, he kills a harvester, I'll be pretty happy about that. Questionable my ability to play this game sometimes. I'm saying to you all I'm going to scout for bikes, then I lose to them.
Construction complete.
Very weird.
Construction complete. Low power. Building offline. Unit lost.
Kill the spike, yeah he did.
Construction complete. Building online. Building.
Okay.
Construction complete. New construction options.
Oh, he did kill a bike there. He's going to be pretty happy about that. That's 2 rushes in a row he did some damage with. I don't know how I'm losing to this. This is... I'm playing like a noob, really. This is no other way to describe it.
Construction complete. Building online. Building on hold. Upgrade complete. Harvester under attack. Training. Structure sold.
See if I can try and get some damage done there. I'm going to be very lucky if I can do something here. Okay.
Construction complete. On hold. Cancel. Cannot.
Oh my god, my ref. Have I gotten all the upgrade yet? How long does this take? Oh, I thought it was Traveller. Oh my god. I just got the, I thought it was Traveller 59. I just got the blink packs instead of advanced articulators. Come on, Leaf, you can focus. Just come on, just do it a little bit better than this. I can't believe it. I thought I was Traveller. I was convinced I was Traveller. Like, what the hell? Okay, I'm off after this game. There's no way I'm playing more after this. This just doesn't make sense now. How the hell I was looking at shielded harvesters and I was convinced I was Traveller. What on earth is that? And Reaper 17.
New construction options. Building. Unit under attack. Unit lost.
Fuck. Can't target.
Structure sold.
You just gonna spam bike body all day, mate?
On hold. Cancelled.
I got a free scan at least. What's he got here? Flame tanks. I just spotted a flame tank there.
Unit under attack. Unit promoted.
Spamming nod flame tanks, which is interesting, I guess.
New construction options. Stealth unit detected. Training.
Okay, well, as long as he's not spamming infantry now, I'm fine. Is he going infantry spam? No, he's not. He's just going bike buggy. Surprised I saw the flame tanks. That scan was able to save me. Oh no, I'm only going to get half the Tiberium now because I did it on the ref. What a misclick that was. So I just spent $1,000 on nothing. Man, I'm off after this. I'm off after this.
New construction
This is some sick
unit under attack.
play here.
Cancelled. Building.
Bike buggies, okay.
Our base is under attack. Unit lost. Upgrade complete. Construction.
Okay, well I guess I can just fucking do this.
Select target. Harvester under attack. Unit under attack.
There's a flame tank here. Chase that down.
Building.
What is he even doing, man? He's got lasers. But that's about it. I'll go to his expansion now, take out these bike buggies, get some funds for this. And that's some juicy kills there. Very, very nice.
Cancelled. Tiberian field depleted. Cancelled. Construction complete. Unit under attack. Building.
No expansion down for him yet, which is interesting.
Structure sold.
Really, where's his expansion? I don't know where it is. I mean,
Enemy base sighted.
if I win this game, I'm going to be amazed. I don't think I am, though. Let's get the shields for my tripods.
Structure sold.
30 goes. You serious?
Unit under attack. Construction complete.
That's interesting.
Building. Training.
Well, if you're going vertigo bombers, I'll just
Stealth.
go seeker spam and I'll probably be able to win if I do this.
Construction complete.
Well, who knows how I'm doing this, but it's working.
Enemy defeated. You are victorious.
Okay. I'm off after that. Okay, so my error there was just not going eco and going for Iraqs after my second ref. This is the thing, right? The game I won, I just ecoed up, and then after third ref, I made my decision. It's very hard to... with GDI, I can go for rigs and strategies. I think I may just do that from now. Because it's very hard playing against Senna because he knows how to stop like everything in the game. So he has a clear path to his spam, which I did in the first game as well, admittedly, but
Construction complete.
he has no issue doing this every game. He's one of those guys who would be okay doing the same build order 100 times in a row. I used to be like this as well myself, but I long past that point. I just want to try new things.
Structure sold.
And the game is very punishing, even in 1.03. It's the same in 1.02 and 1.03. The game just punishes you for early game strategies, unless you go for like an all-in.
Options. Building.
But I criticize the buff to the Guardian cannons and the laser turrets. I think that was where the game's early game options just evaporated, because before players had just watchtowers to defend and Guardian cannons, which were really bad, but now Guardian cannons shoot like twice as fast in 1.02. So, you know, and laser turrets are twice as good as what they were originally. So there is a massive difference now, you know, that is what the difference is. The difference between a lot of early game rushes working now and not working then and not anymore is because of the laser turret buff. I really want this to be undone in the next 1.02 plus update. I'm not sure why that got buffed. I think it got buffed just because it didn't see any play, but it did a lot to damage the game, I think, in my opinion.
Insufficient funds.
And I know that a lot of players rely on those defenses just because they're so easy to stop rushes with.
Construction.
So it's like every game is this 5 and 2 eco. This is what the game's turned into.
Construction.
And because Senna's got a scat on my base, he knows what I'm up to.
Cancelled. Training.
So he's going to be able to be okay, like he's going to stop this. I'm going to go for a pitbull.
Construction.
Okay, clean this up too. Get rid of this scout.
Construction complete. Structure sold. New construction options. Low power.
So we're going to get that underway, this expansion.
Let's get working.
New construction options. Building.
He's going to go infantry here to defend. I'll see if I can try and defend this back. 4 harvesters here. This is what I used to do to
Construction.
defend against this tactic. But we can see what Senna's going to do. I'm going to wait for him to make the move here.
Unit
Okay.
under attack. New construction options. Building. Structure sold. Training. Training. Construction complete.
That's fine. We can just go for this. That's fine. The orcas, which you won't see coming.
Take them out. Where they hide? Hit it. We have contact.
And I've got this rig coming in as well. It's a bit slow though, you have to admit. Very, very slow.
Unit under attack.
Oh my fucking hell. These flies, man. I wish they would fuck off. It's insane. Oh no, I can't deploy. 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 Holy shit. What was that?
New construction options.
I'm getting harassed here.
Training.
Like they're going into my eye as I'm playing. Infuriating, man. Flame tanks. Just gonna kill this here.
Construction complete.
Come on, kill the harvester. Kill the harvester. You can sneak around here and kill that harvester too. He's still trying to get rid of the rig, which he can't.
Construction complete. Low power. Building. Training.
Harvester goes down. The rig will go down as well. I'm just gonna sell this off, get the money.
Construction complete.
Just go mass APC spam at this point, get some repairs as well. Oh wow, there's a spike. He's gonna kill that spike of mine. Nah, I can't really defend this back. I have to go for some bloodhounds.
On hold. Cancel. Training.
Okay.
Construction complete. Training. Building.
Well, here goes nothing.
Our base is under attack. Construction
Mass rocket spam.
building. On hold. Cancel. Training. Unit under attack. Enemy
He's camping in his base pretty hard. I could take that blue Tiberian up on the top of the map. We'll do that now. He's pretty cemented in his base, you have to admit.
construction options. Building.
Overspending massively to deal with orcas, which have already paid off for themselves.
Unit lost. Training. Unit under attack.
Infantry spam. I should be really spamming these out still. Not sure why I'm not doing that. Waiting for AP ammo to come online. It's half done at the moment. That needs to be. Need to still make those.
New construction options.
No upgrades though, for whatever reason, on his infantry. I don't know why that is. But taking this blue Tiberian behind this. I'm going to go for probably...
Sold.
He's probably taking this blue tip here, so we'll go ahead and take that out. AP ammo is going to come online any moment here.
Upgrade complete.
I'm expecting harvesters to be there. Not taking that at the moment, but we can go for mass spreads tanks transition. As he goes for avatars, but he's well behind. Just he can't camp like this in this sort of game.
Under attack.
Got it.
Select target. Unit power. Construction complete. Building.
Oh crap. I need to get off this Tiberian field. I almost got screwed there by the one click. That would have been unnecessary. He's not going to get his one click off.
Construction complete.
Oh yes, he must have fenced that. Never mind.
Building. Training.
Let's take that blue Tiberian. We're actually taking that up there. That's cool. He's just going to rely on that to defend. 2 avatars. I could probably take at that tech center. Here comes the one click.
On hold.
That's really the most he can do. Of all the time he's had in this game, that's the most he can do. I don't mind if I lose all these to the avatars. As long as I'm not losing them to the one clicks, I'm fine. Because you know I will get screwed by this one click if I'm not careful.
flight. Nice and easy. That's right, we got him. Scanning. Weapons on. Channels open. Pilot responding. Affirmative. Take it out.
We have contact. Confirmed.
New construction options. Building. Cancel. Training.
Systems on.
Tiberian field completed. Unit under attack. Building.
I don't know if I killed that harvester there, but he'll lose the backside of his base most likely. Did he put another obelisk down? No, he didn't. He'll take out another power plant. Senna, he has no real eco. Taking all this Tiberium here. I don't know why he's making infantry. This is a pretty big disaster. Senna's just going to lose the game now to my...
Construction complete.
to this, basically. And he's going to have nothing to deal with. He's going Venoms. I'm not sure if he's going to go Venoms, but... Go call in these...
Unit under attack. Building. Upgrade.
whatever.
Structure sold.
Come on.
Let's go, troopers.
Pilot responding. Moving in on the target.
Keep them coming. Oh, yeah. Shut this party
Insufficient
down.
funds.
Systems on. Engage.
We got this handled.
Reload, reload.
Come on. Kill the harvester.
Unit under attack.
There we go. Nice.
Tech division firm.
I'm happy about that. He must have no eco now. He took an infinite damage. If there was any criticism I had to, which I could make about my gameplay here, would be that I didn't need to go for a push here. Okay.
Stealth unit detected.
Look at him Q move though. This is
Cancel. Training. Building.
unnecessary, I would say.
Reload, reload. Mobile artillery.
Unit under attack. Construction
On
complete.
standby. The Juggernaut. Predator.
If it were him, we'd probably go for a Marv.
Select target. Construction complete. Building. Our base is under attack.
You can't just walk into my base after all that, man. You can't just do that.
Building.
Loaded and ready. Move out, armor division.
Get ready for combat.
Juggernaut.
Construction complete. Building. Construction complete. Unit
It's not black in inventory, so he's just going to lose this to the spam here.
Stealth unit detected.
It's going to be a pretty one-sided fight. I could call in snipers too if I really wanted. But keep building, blocking this obelisk. Husk there, take that out. Saying she's going to call the GG.
Structure sold. Cancel. Enemy defeated.
Well, there you go. Rig did something there. But I knew it would do something because he didn't see that I had the orcas. I made the mass pitbulls, and that was pretty good. I'd rather be Steel Talons against Scrin or Steel Talons against Nod. I don't want to play the Nod mirrors.
Building.
I just find them boring.
Construction complete. New construction options. Building.
But everyone's insisting on going random. In fact, I should probably just switch my factions. If I'm sick of playing a certain matchup, I should just select GDI, because to be honest with you, I just want to play GDI today.
Everything's ready.
Some days I want to play Nod. This is why I don't play random too often, because I never like the results of random. Because I keep getting matchups that I wish I don't like on that day. Some days I may like Nod mirrors, but other days I don't.
See you there. Squad ready. Commander? This way clear?
Construction complete. New construction
Scrin.
options. Building captured.
Yeah, Scrin's fun if you do Shard Seeker spam, because that's actually pretty fun to do. If you just quick tech tripod Hexa, that's very, very boring.
Ground support.
I wouldn't do that. You haven't seen me guys Hexa aim at all, have you?
Construction complete. Unit under attack. New construction options.
It is a matchup I'm actually cool with. Marked of Kane.
Tiberian exposure detected.
Ground support. Yes, sir.
Boggy first full Senna just a scout. Okay, so I'm not going to go for a rig, I don't think, this game. I think that'll be a fail. I need a strategy though. I'm not thinking of one versus mock. I think what I need to do is hammerhead
Insufficient
Pitbull.
funds. Construction complete.
There was a theory I had if I go for Pitbull APC.
Yes, sir.
I don't know. It's involving aircraft. You need some sort of tank involving air. It may just do what I did in 1.03 here.
Construction vehicle ready to roll. Let's get
Might be my best bet. He's not anti-scouting. He's not seeing if I'm going for a rig, so potentially double war factory again for Senna. Keeping a close eye on his war factory though, for now.
What's next? So where's the action?
Yep.
You ready? Pitbull here.
Looks like he's just going to eco up.
Enemy unit sighted.
Okay. How do you like it?
Let's get
New construction options. Building.
Okay.
Ready? Come on. Hatch sealed. So where's the action? Let's go. Right on.
Harvester under attack.
Okay, easy now.
Stealth unit detected. On
How do you
hold.
like it?
Cancel. Training.
Get some damage done with this harvester.
We ain't stopping. Loader's ready. How do you like it? Come on.
He's not sending anything to that blue Tiberian field just yet.
On hold. Cancel. Training.
Some harvester mining time lost.
Building. Low power. Building offline.
Tear it up.
Okay.
Construction complete. Building online.
Pick it up.
Building. On hold. Cancel. Training.
I want to go into APC spam with Pitbulls, I think. Pit APC, yeah, that's what I want to do. If he's not going Scorpions, I think that'll be the absolute best combo for me to do.
Pitbull here.
Building.
So where's the action?
Construction complete. Training. Building. Construction
Pick
complete.
it up. Come on. Yeah.
Stealth unit detected.
We're on it. Ready for action. They're right in front of us. Pick it up.
Insufficient funds.
Okay.
Let's go. APC ready for combat. Pitbull.
This is not good what he's doing. He's just feeding units to me.
Unit under attack.
There they are.
Unit lost.
Fuck me. This pit just had to take that route, didn't it? Just had to do that. That is
Construction
a little annoying, but whatever, I guess.
building.
Going for the GDI pit ape bike buggy.
Construction complete. Building online. Building. Structure sold. Building. Unit under attack. Construction complete.
Okay.
Structure sold. Construction complete. New construction options.
See what he's up to in his base. Probably taking him to tier 3 as this is all going on. He's now going Scorpion tanks.
Training. Construction complete. New construction
I may just go for a double airfield Orca, actually, come to think of it.
training.
It would be better than Hammerheads considering how he's not going to mass inf. If he was going inf, I would have done that instead.
Construction complete. Cannot deploy here. Harvester under attack. Unit lost.
He wouldn't be on tech already.
Insufficient funds.
Nah, he's just hemorrhaging forces now. That's not good for him.
Stealth unit detected. On hold. Cancel. Unit under attack.
I'm going to get huge map control with this. I'm going to take that blue Tiberian while I'm at it as well.
Upgrade complete.
Ready for liftoff. Orca ready for liftoff. Orca ready, sir.
This is more or less the build I did previously.
Orca pilot. Copy that. Orca ready for
Building.
liftoff.
Our base is under attack. Training.
Orca ready, sir. Orca here.
Harvester under attack.
Careful. Command.
That's fine.
Copy that. Ready for liftoff.
Tiberian exposure detected. Unit under attack.
Orca unit.
We're going to see what he decides to do against this. You can take it that tier 2 potentially, or not. Now he's just going to camp in his base like he did on Tournament Dustbowl. That's not going to work though, I don't think.
Structure sold. Unit lost. Construction complete.
Just won't work.
Cannot deploy here. Building. Insufficient funds.
Orca unit. Got it.
Stealth unit detected.
Copy. Stabilizers engaged. Copy.
Unit under attack.
Firing rocket ready. You are. Operations underway. Orca ready, sir. Orca here.
The losses could have been worse. Gonna kill all these. Why is he pulling me towards the blue Tiberian? He's got this like one click in mind.
I think they want to stay on them. Stand by for assault. In transit. Hang on.
Gonna kill some of these Venoms while I go in the retreat.
Let's make this quick. We have contact, sir.
Unit under attack. Training.
Go back for the Venoms.
Training.
Just keep going for pit APC. It's probably got an expansion down the bottom still. This is actually turning out to be a good strategy even in this patch. It doesn't really require much micro, it's just that the strategy works. He can't go bike as well because just pit APC just massacres it. These are not actually harvesting. Don't know why that is. Is this bugging? I think it is.
Construction complete.
I'm kind of one-fronting this, so I need to be a bit concerned of stealth tanks.
Commander? Yes, sir. Ready for orders. Operation pilot responding. Copy that. Orca is on the way. ABC standing by.
Unit under attack.
ABC, what's the plan? Orca in flight. Hang on. Ready for combat. Airways clear. All systems go. ABC standing by. Personnel carrier.
Okay.
We got it. Ready for combat. Stay on them. ABC standing by.
This is what Unleashed did to me back in the day too.
Personnel carrier. Right away. Combat. Ready when you are. Orca here. ABC standing by.
Construction complete.
Yeah.
Building.
The only thing I'm not doing is looking out for stealth tanks in the bottom.
Building.
Commander?
Construction complete.
Park it there. Who we getting? People ready for action. Ready when you are. Operations underway. People here.
So I'm going to sign something for up there because he may have stealth tanks. I would have been screwed by Stanks if he had those, but I do have Orcas, which are pretty, you know, fast response vehicles.
Training.
Orca unit. Orca in flight.
Do make sure you can't move out of an aim into my base.
Orca is on the way.
Select
Orca
target.
unit.
Hasn't got Tib Core online. What's he going for now? Stealth tanks.
Detected.
Orca standing by.
Exactly what we thought he would have.
Training.
Personnel carrier. Park it there. Operations underway. Right away. Systems on. Commander. In transit.
Construction
Okay.
complete. New construction options. Cancelled. On hold.
Orca standing by.
Building.
Stabilizers engaged. Yes, sir. Ready for orders. Command. Ready when you are. We're coming. Who we getting? So where's the action? Orca here. That's right. Channels open. Personnel carrier for liftoff. Operations underway. Pilot responding.
I think those were on hold fire stance, those ones were.
Systems on. Got it. Personnel carrier. I think they want some more.
Nice, gonna have to queue me over here again. Those rockets are pretty much toast. I'm going to watch the AA if I can.
Ready when you are. Operations underway.
And this combo, of course, also absolutely shreds this.
Park it there. Channels open. Hit him! Hit him! Ready weapon.
Gonna put this Reclamator hub down here just so I can get a Marv out.
Orca here. All systems go.
New construction options. Training. Unit under attack.
Systems on. Personnel carrier.
Unit promoted.
Right away.
Building.
Let's make this quick. Move in on them. We're coming.
Again, losing more harvesters. This should be it though for Senna, I think.
Select target.
Especially if I get railguns.
Stealthily detected.
Move my MCV over to his field.
Stay on them. Pilot responding. ABC, what's the plan? Yes, sir. Ready for orders. Nice and easy.
Unit under
Personnel
attack.
carrier. Channels open.
I don't see how he's going to defend against this.
Orca here. We hear you. Orca pilot. Airways clear.
He's just pretty relentless. What I'm up to.
ABC standing by. Pilot responding.
Unit lost.
On our way. Target acquired. Moving in.
Stealthily detected. Training.
Take it out.
Structure sold. Unit
Okay.
under attack. Unit promoted.
MC moving in. Going in for this massive two-pronged attack. From the top and the bottom. Could go back for the Orcas again. Actually, I could go for mortars considering how many pipples I had. I totally forgot about that for a moment.
Insufficient funds.
We have contact, sir. Hang on.
MCV though, where is it? It's over here. Yep. Awesome. Need that for some air support.
Under attack. On hold. Cancelled.
Channels open. Hit him! Hit him!
That mortar upgrade will be online soon. That's going to be great.
Building. On hold. Cancelled. Building.
Stabilizers engaged. Let's make this quick.
Unit lost. Construction complete. Upgrade complete. New construction options. Building.
Losing all of his base.
Orca pilot.
Where's those stealth tanks? Pretty sure he's got them here somewhere.
I got all I need. I got their codes.
Unit under attack. Building.
And that's going to be GG, because he's lost the whole of his back of his base. Marv doing work.
Structure sold. Construction complete. Cannot
Okay, awesome.
detected.
Senna's just dead now.
We are victorious.
Base defense, everyone. Nah, it didn't matter, man. Yeah, base defenses, but I had way more eco. I had an expansion, I had mass APC pit walker. What's he gonna do? He can't go preds, he can't go bike buggy, he can't go stealth tanks. What does he do? What does he do, man?